Hi, welcome along to the Bias Premier League show, brought to you today by Boohoo Man. Of course, my man White Yardie in the building. Don't forget, click the link in the description. You can get up to 20% off everything from Boohoo Man. And I'll big up Boohoo Man. And yeah, you can notice that we're not in the studio today. Number one, it's a bank holiday. So we give the camera guys and the editors a little rest today. But number two as well, we had a little sort of end of season bash at the studio last night, and I can tell you what, man, boy, that was a hardcore session, man. I didn't get in this morning till about 5 in the morning, man, and I had to leave my car there and everything.
Yeah, boy. No, it was good, though. It was good. It was good. It was nice to get everybody there and see everybody. You know.
Yeah, no, it's good, man. Yeah, I mean, getting everyone from off the watch-alongs that we've done the season and that, and having a chat and a lot of conversation that came up whilst we were drinking and listening to a bit of music and eating was how the hell have these bloody Chelsea them managed to go and win another Champions League after all the years, right? After all the years Arsenal have been in the Champions League, right? And we haven't won it yet.
It's a draw. It's a draw, Robbie.
Come along now, and that's it. They've won two.
And I think they've been in like 3 finals as well.
Yeah, they've been in 3 finals. And
we only ever been to one final, and we supposed right now. May I be honest? Like Chelsea a bigger club for Arsenal. Chelsea is a bigger club for Arsenal right now. When you look at what they've won, everything. They've won everything. Like what them win more than we in terms of titles, not the number of many of them, but different cups. They have won more different cups than us. Like you understand? And the fact that they've won the Champions League twice. Kroenke, let me tell you, if Kroenke as an owner don't sit there and feel embarrassed, you need to leave this club, big man. You need to just stick to American sports and please leave this one alone, because it's not fair. And it's like I can't even banter Chelsea fans. I cannot banter them until we win a Champions League. I cannot banter them no more. Beating them we beat you. They just it's a joke thing, man.
See the thing about it, right, is that what you just said there, like me, you, everybody who was in that room last night, every other Arsenal fan that I've spoken to since the weekend, we're all saying the same thing. Boy, you know what? We can't banter these Chelsea guys no more and say, you know, they've won it twice.
Yeah.
That's all of us saying that. That's all of us.
Yeah.
Is Stan Kroenke saying that? Is Stan Kroenke and Josh Kroenke anywhere in the world, wherever they are right now, sitting down, hurting like us and saying to ourselves, look, man, these guys are way ahead of us. What do we do to bridge the gap? What do we do now to close in and, you know, let us be the team that starts winning titles and let us be the team that starts winning Champions League? And I know that people are going to say, well, you know, yeah, they've done it because they spent loads and loads of money. And let's not forget that, you know what I mean? Last season, they spent 200 million quid. You know what I mean?
They did.
And, I think people,
Robbie, they won a Champions League. They won a Champions League.
Exactly. So. No, they've won the Champions League. But I'm just putting it out there that not every club has the capacity to do what they do, right? That's what's got them a lot of the success. The realness of it, they bought it. The 2 teams that were in the final of the Champions League this season, they've bought their way to that. However, our owner is a very rich guy, and he can see what it's going to take to get there.
The man can't even buy himself in the top 4.
Yeah, and if you can't deliver that, then you maybe need to give it to somebody else. Give it to this Daniel. Sell up. If you're looking at it and you're saying, I know I can't, with my personal finances, I ain't going to put my money in my pocket to get near to Chelsea, to get near to City, to get near to Man United, then you probably need to sell it.
Yeah, let's be real. Like when we check it, you know, when we really look upon it, like our team is way off competing. Even competing or challenging. All right, we beat Chelsea twice. Cool. That was a home and away. Well done. But they are lifting a Champions League cup what we are live, nothing, not even spirits we can live right now with this team. Yeah, this is a joke, and you know what's really annoying for me is just like even like looking at the players, yeah, like Kante, yeah, like Arsenal could have had him.
Yeah, oh, Jesus.
You know, it is when you look at these players, like look at Drew. Drew left us and gonna win Europa Cup and Champions League.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Unbelievable,
like,
isn't it? It's unbelievable. Kante has got the full set. Kante, you know, and you know what? If there ever was a footballer who deserved it, it's got to be N'Golo Kante. He's got the full set. He's got Champions League, more than right. He's got Europa League,
yep,
FA Cup,
yep,
World Cup,
everything.
Unbelievable.
Like,
and
as I said, decorated.
Yeah, and if ever a player deserved it, it's him. He's so humble. He's so humble. I even saw at the end when everyone was going, his celebrations were just like, okay, guys, you know what I mean? You guys get on with the celebration. He's so humble, man.
Yeah,
he's one of the players that every player, every fan, you just can't help but love him. You know what I mean?
For me, it looks like he seems like he just loves playing football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, the medals are not mean a lot to him, but I feel, I don't know his back, I don't know his full story. But I feel like
nowhere, man.
That's it. You know, when you come from nothing.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of Martinez, when Martinez win the FA Cup and he was crying and emotional and calling his family because they come from such a hard life and to be achieving things in life. But yeah, man, Kante for me.
Man, he's come from nowhere. He's playing like low league French football and he's risen right to the top. And I have full respect for him, man. And full respect, I mean, you've got to give it up to Chelsea. They fully deserve to win it. They should have won it by more. Werner should have scored. Pulisic should have scored. And let's just touch now, right, on a person that a lot of people now are calling Pep Fraudiola, right? Not Guardiola, Fraudiola. I'm sorry. I wouldn't go as far as calling him Fraudiola because he's an absolutely brilliant manager, and I'd love to have him at Arsenal. If they turn around tomorrow, all these men calling him Fraudiola, if they turn around tomorrow and said he's available,
call him Guardiola.
Yeah. But you've got to say, man, he got it horribly wrong in that final, and yet again he's tinkering around. I remember on the night we had Yannicka in the studio. We were doing a watch along on the Don Robbie channel. And we had Yannicka, Man City fan. She was brilliant. And she said it right from the beginning of the game. When she saw the team sheet, she's like, where's Fernandinho? Why not Fernandinho or Rodri? What's this team? And she straight away, she goes, no, I'm not confident.
You know what it is? Chelsea got into their head. Remember, Chelsea, Tuchel has beaten him a couple of times now,
Yeah.
Remember that, so he got into his head. I reckon now he's like, all right, he beat me like this, he beat me like that. Let me try, you know what I mean? I think it got to him. It got to him.
Why not bring on Aguero a lot earlier? You need, I hate all this playing with a false number 9 stuff, man. It bugs me out, man. I like to see strikers on the pitch.
Yeah.
You have 2 strikers there. You're playing with false
front
9s. I personally think it's Pep Guardiola's tactics that cost them that game, right?
Of course.
Now, don't get me wrong. Thomas Tuchel's tactics were spot on. Chelsea were brilliant. Individual performances, Reece James, and that, they were fantastic. But Guardiola's ridiculous tactics on the day, again, he's overthinking it, overdoing it. Just do what you're doing all year.
In panic. It got to him. The pressure got to him, and
is he Fraudiola for you?
Yeah. No.
Is he Fraudiola?
He can't Pep. You know what I mean? Like the man win the Premier League, like.
Yeah, but he ain't won that. Now he's spent nearly £1 billion, right, since he's been at City.
I know. He might bring Messi next season. He can't only win it with Messi, so he might go get Messi.
I'll tell you what, man. He must be. There's a lot of questions. I mean, listen, they're not going to get rid of him or nothing. They've just won the league. But
the craziest thing is though, is PSG must be watching, thinking, what? Like, wow. Yep, Silva.
Thiago Silva.
Yep, left them. Them two.
Both of them.
Gone and them go do what them go win.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it? Crazy, man. Crazy. But they deserved it. touching slightly because we didn't get a chance to have a chat about it last week. Man United as well. You know what? Actually, in both finals, the Europa League and the Champions League, the underdogs won it. Chelsea, the underdogs in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Villarreal, the underdogs. Again, another poor managerial performance by a
big up Emery, man. We have to big up Emery. You know,
big up Emery.
Big up
Emery.
Big up Coquelin as well.
Yeah. Coquelin, he's left Arsenal, gone and won the Europa League.
Oh boy,
it's crazy.
Enough players leaving winning cups.
Capoue left Tottenham, gone to Villarreal, won himself a Europa League.
Win more cups than them.
Emery left Arsenal, Europa League, and United again under Oli.
Oli, he's a fraud for that because substitute. Yeah, you had Van de Beek on the bench. Like, wagwan. What's the point of buying a player? And, you know what I mean? Like, I feel that could be the nail in his coffin. Like, that could be the nail.
I think the nails. You know what? Again, when you draw comparisons between our club, Arsenal, when you look at Man United, then you compare it to, like I say, a Chelsea where they're ruthless.
Yeah.
They sacked a club legend in Lampard, right? Even though Lampard worked miracles to get them even into the Champions League, and he's got to take some credit for them even doing that because he worked miracles, right? They got rid of him.
Yeah, they're not
right? Now, Oli, I'm sorry, if Man United had anything about them, they would have got rid of him. And you probably look on it and say, if Arsenal had anything about them,
they'll get rid of Arteta.
You know, much as we don't dislike Arteta, we would have got rid of Arteta because he's failed in the league 2 seasons in a row, coming in at 8th.
Yep.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not going to win. Well, he might win a fringe trophy. He's not going to win a major trophy in Man United. He's not going to win them the league because he doesn't have it to get them over the line. He has very good players. Look at the lineup United had, was an excellent lineup.
Of course.
Again, he froze.
Yeah.
When he should have made changes.
He wasn't.
He didn't make those changes.
Substitutions were made too late.
Yeah,
like wrong substitutions. So you know what I mean. Oli has to take the blame for that one because you know what I mean. Like you really and truly having Villarreal in the final. I think we all just said, you know, Man is gonna win this. Like I kind of concede and just say, you know, they're gonna win this one. And Oli got stage fright. He got stage fright. You know what I mean? Stage was too big for him. You know what I mean?
100%.
He couldn't do it. And you know the players tried, but yeah, Emery got it right on the night. And
yeah, big up Emery, man.
Well, he went to, it is what made me laugh about it as well. Is all right, it went to penalties, yeah. It went to extra time penalties and all that, yeah. But what made me laugh is that when Man United scored that equalizer, yeah, these guys celebrated like, yes, we got this. We're gonna win it now. Like, I see even Michael Dapper message Pogba and Pogba say, yeah, we're gonna do what we do.
Yeah, flop.
Hey, and you think, you know, the problem is, yeah, the amount of penalties that Manchester United got, they should have shared it around the team over the season to say, yo, everybody takes, so in case we get to a final and we have. But if Fernandes was taking all of them, they probably would have won it. But,
no, but having said that, they did. Because everybody one of them scored it, but they forgot to bring the goalkeeper in on the
yeah, the guys, boy.
Big up to Villarreal. And also, listen, before we round off here, let's say big congratulations going out to Brentford.
Yes.
Well done to Brentford.
Hey, Tony, if you're watching, you man, say no, man, because I message him,
Ivan Tony. And he's scored in this
message him and say, yo, you see when you're coming at the Premier League now, brother, like, I'm a friend, but don't score against Arsenal. You hear me? You want to join Arsenal? Join Arsenal.
Don't hold out too much on that, but well done.
You think he's going to stay at Brentford? You think
Brentford will? I don't know. You know, it depends really. If there's an incredible offer comes in for him, they may have to sell him. But to me, if I was Brentford, I'd keep him because you know you could keep him if he has a good season. You sell him on the next season. But they're coming into the Premier League now. You need a goal. The one thing you can see in the Premier League where the teams that got relegated is that you need a goal scorer. If you've got a goal scorer in your team, a goal scorer can keep you up. And you know, Brentford are the masters of analytics, so I'm sure the analytics will be showing them that. So to me, it would make no sense for them to send, unless they got a ridiculous offer for Ivan Toney. It makes no sense to send him.
I reckon Tottenham
cannot survive. You cannot survive in the Premier League as one of those sort of minnows that come up without a goal scorer. And Ivan Toney, I mean, he's broken the record for the most amount of goals scored in the Championship. He is a goal scorer. I mean, he scored in that game. He's a great shot that hit the crossbar. He's a handful. He's a very good player, and I love his story.
Very good, man.
The fact, again, another player that's come from nowhere. It shows you that you can, you know, lift up from nowhere. And big up the Brentford chairman. There's a guy that I met. He's an Arsenal fan, and I've met him before, and I sent him a message after the game, and he's very excited to be coming up to the Premier League. So big up Brentford. I think that's going to be one of those trips that every Arsenal fan is going to want to make next season. So big up to Brentford for coming up, and big up as well. Just for we get into your Boohoo Man of the Week, I want to say a big up as well going out to Blackpool as well. Blackpool also, who they've gone up to League One, to Championship. Congratulations to them, man. I remember going to Blackpool a few seasons ago. When we talk about owners, right? They had the worst owners ever, right? All the Blackpool fans were boycotting all of their games. I remember when we played them in the FA Cup, all their fans turned up. They sung songs. They said to all the Arsenal fans, when you go in the ground, don't buy nothing. They, you know, gave us flyers as to why they're against their owners, etc. And then as soon as about 10 minutes before kickoff, they all went home. I couldn't believe it. They had and we was in the stadium, and it was just literally Arsenal fans and no one else. Probably about 30, 40 Blackpool fans. It was an unbelievable display of, you know, fans wanting the owners out.
Yeah.
That's, to be honest, right? We have all this debate about, oh, don't buy a shirt, that means nothing. The only way you can get rid of owners really is if you do what they did. It's very harsh. It takes a lot to do that, but they did it. They did that for a few seasons, and they got rid of their owners, and now look at their club. It's soaring, and they've gone up. Congratulations.
It'd be great to see, because it is a stand. Sometimes you have to stand up for these things. You know what I mean? And I cannot see like 50,000 Arsenal fans walking out of the stadium.
It's a bit, it's tough. But you know,
I might see 10, but not 50. You know what I mean? There's some people.
I am bigging them up, man. Those are some amongst the best fans I've ever seen. Right, so big up to Blackpool. I'm really gassed for them coming up. Right, let's get your Boohoo Man of the Week.
All right, Boohoo Man of the Week. You know, I actually wanted to. I feel like I wanted to get to Kante, you know.
Because he's got it, man.
Yeah, it has to be him, man. Just everything about his story and everything. I'm just happy with him. So big up Chelsea, but and the way he played in that final as well was
unbelievable, man. The guy was everywhere, man. He was everywhere. I was like, where do you get the energy from?
Because I seen a debate going around saying Makelele or Kante, but Kante to me just
Kante.
Yeah, I mean Makelele was
Makelele was brilliant,
but
Kante is wow, what a player! And you know, Ballon d'Or,
they won't give it to him. They won't. He won't. He might get a mention in May. I don't even think he would.
Why? Listen to me, right? They give Ballon d'Ors to defenders. They give Ballon d'Ors to, you know, obviously we know the obvious people who always get it. Why not give it to?
It'd probably be the boy from Dortmund, man, Haaland.
No, I think probably Lewandowski again breaking.
That's true. It'd be one.
To be fair, Luis Suarez got to be in with a shout, winning. But this guy, Kante, I'm sorry, he's won the Champions League.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think
his performance is it weren't just in the final, it's just been all the way through. He's, you know, unbelievable. And what does that tell you as well? Look at some of the players we're talking, apart from Haaland, there's players we're talking about Ballon d'Or. They're all older guys. Kante's in his 30s. Suarez 30s. Lewandowski.
Be a big man. Be a big man. It's like, when you see the young players them coming through, we have a few, so hopefully we do.
Big up to Kante, Boohoo Man of the Week. Who's your idiot of the week?
So idiot of the week, there was 2 contenders for this one. Obviously there's 2 games. Well, there's 3 games, but 2 games that mattered. I was so close to get to Oli and the Man United players, but I get to Pep.
Yeah.
Pep, big stage, it's all yours. You were literally, it was made for you to win. Like, you had it there. You should, like, not disrespect to Chelsea, but this was Man City's cup. Let's be real. And you just flop. Big stage and you flop. Like, pressure get to you and you didn't know what to do. You got your tactics wrong, start, everything. Yeah. Pep.
Agree with that.
Yeah.
Idiot of the week, Pep Guardiola, and I'm sure he'll come again. We've got the funds to do it. But listen, Yardi, thanks very much.
We're back in the studio next week, right?
We're back in the studio next week.
Before you go, though, Robbie. Before you go,
yeah,
Robbie, big up yourself, yeah, Robbie. I got to say it because even yesterday, I think about it. Yeah, I said to myself, when we was having the drink on that, I say, yo, people, big up Robbie, because many don't see what going on behind the scenes and see how much work that goes in and see the whole team. And when you look at the whole team of what around AFTV and see the diversity in people that Robbie has, and also we're coming out of this lockdown now. Hopefully it does still go ahead and we're coming out of the lockdown, going back to normal life. But what a lot of people might not realize is during the lockdown, there was many people who lost jobs, many people who couldn't afford, weren't getting paid from their work because their work had to close down. Businesses was closed down. And Robbie made sure that he kept going with AFTV and even took on more people during the lockdown, and we're making sure people can still provide for their families. So big up to you, Robbie, because many people might not understand these things, but trust me, you do a lot, and yeah, man, enough respect.
Bless up, man. Bless. Right.
Respect, man.
Big up yourself. And listen, we'll be back in the studio next week. Big up Yardi, man. Hey, you've been doing some wicked work as well. Don't forget that, man. The stuff that you did the other day, raising that money for St. Vincent, that charity stuff was really fantastic. And big up to everybody out there. Listen, have yourself a great, if you're over here in the UK, have a great bank holiday weekend. Don't do what I did yesterday and drink too much. We'll be back next week.
Yo.